You're gonna figure it out in your dreams. Good night, Owen Theo.
Here's the deal. I have someone very important on this podcast with me. Somebody, this is going to be embarrassing, but I watched your videos before we knew each other. You know, I DM'd you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you saw the old DMs?
No, old DMs.
Oh yeah, my love. I did. First of all, we have Grace Kuhlenschmidt on the podcast. I need to get that out. I need to get that out there so that we could actually talk. I DM'd you.
But I DM'd you.
No, my love. I think I DM'd you before that and I must have unsent them.
Well, that's really smart because that's the weird thing about this career is like I had DM'd people who I thought were like famous would never see it in the past, and then they follow you back and it's like,
oh my God.
Did I really think Phoebe Bridgers was going to come to a comedy show in Chicago?
And she did.
She did not, but then she saw those DMs and was like, LOL.
Okay, let's go back.
We've DM'd so much. It's all nudes.
Okay, so I unsent stuff. I know for a fact because then when you followed me, I go, oh my God, why do you follow me? You're the funniest person on the planet. But I had DM'd you before, so I unsent them.
Okay, gotcha.
And then you said, Owen, I've been following you for years.
Yes, I had been. Because I famously knew your, what's it called? Web series.
Shout out 86. I think what happened was I DM'd you, you followed me, and then I never saw the follow.
Yep.
But you definitely saw the DMs. I was like, I'm obsessed with you.
What the hell?
I had seen you walking. Okay.
Strutting my
so
stuff.
First of all, you're from LA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from LA.
Yes.
But we didn't know each other in LA.
No, but I vaguely knew of you.
I knew of you too. Yeah, this is sick. Yeah, this is weird. But where'd you go to high school?
Marymount.
Yeah, that's why I
Go
knew
Sailors.
of you. Go Sailors. Wait, Sailors?
Where'd you go?
Wait, Sailors?
Yeah, we were the Sailors. Is there some misconnection because you think women can't be sailors?
Yeah.
Because it was an all-girls school?
Yeah. Yeah, I should leave. I leave my podcast.
This is your podcast of discovering how sexist you are.
Yeah, especially this episode. This episode's called the sexist episode. No.
I'm a feminist coach.
Are you a feminist in life?
I mean, I have to be now.
Imagine you said no. I'm a feminist.
Okay,
my dad does this thing that's
great.
really weird.
Okay.
Where like anytime he says anything, he's like, and I'm a feminist. It's like, what? We're talking about couches. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, all good love.
I actually appreciate that from a man of a certain age though, because otherwise we could be talking about anything and I'm wondering, is he staring at my tits?
Totally.
What the hell? I'm buying a pack of gum. What's going on here?
Have you ever confronted someone?
No way. I'm not confrontational
You're
though.
not?
No.
At all?
Not even a little bit.
So
if I dislike someone and I'm okay with them knowing, I'll like ignore them, but I'm not confrontational.
This is actually gorgeous to know.
So if we ever have kind of some beef, I'll just ignore you, Owen. It won't be a big deal.
So what do you do in relationships? You just you leave the house for a little?
I feel like in relationships specifically, that's when I'm the least confrontational. Now I'm in a new relationship where I'm learning. I'm actually talking. I'm actually communicating with my partner.
Whoa. How long have you been with them?
Almost 1 year.
What?
I know.
Wait, what does she look like?
Blonde.
Hot?
So hot.
She, her pronouns?
She, her curly hair.
She, her Okay. Wait.
She, her curly.
Can I be honest? I'm attracted.
Beach babe.
Wait,
Basically beach babe.
What, met in New York?
From Michigan, beach babe.
Met in New York?
Met in New York.
To find a beach babe from Michigan in New York? What?
I'm telling you.
They don't exist.
No.
To find one in
5'2".
No. I'm sorry. You're describing Aquamarine. You're literally describing Sarah Paxton and Aquamarine. What? That's crazy.
That's my favorite part is 5'2".
5'2" is great. How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5" is a great height.
Mm-hmm. But when you're 5'5", it's a good height though. Because it's kind of like, I feel like girls who are 5'9" are like, I wish I was 5'5".
Totally.
And girls who are 5 foot are like, I wish I was 5'5".
Totally.
And for me, I'm recognizing my privilege right here and now, but.
No, and you're saying it, and people are going to speak on it. People are actually going to be like, thank God at least you're recognizing it.
Yeah, Twitter is going to be like, I thought Grace was just walking around as 5'5", not realizing how lucky she was.
Yeah, but luckily, she's fucking acknowledging it. During BLM, you acknowledge your type, your privilege.
That's what I did. I posted a black square and I said, actually nothing to do with what's going on in the rest of the world. I'm 5'5".
That's your caption. Hey guys, just acknowledging that I'm 5'5". It's crazy times.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
You're 6'4"? Are you loving it?
No. To be honest, I I have trouble with it. Can I tell you why?
Yeah, please.
So in my relationship, my boyfriend.
Yep.
Oh, now I'm gonna get canceled.
Why? People don't know you're gay.
Yeah, that. So this is now the sexist episode and kind of the coming out episode. This is why I'm gonna get canceled, because this is gonna sound completely heteronormative.
No, but that's fine. Everything is heteronormative.
I agree.
And if you're a gay person and you're admitting to having heteronormativity in your life, all you're really saying is the world has thrust this onto me.
And by the way, it has.
You can't get canceled for that.
You're so right. The world has given me these thoughts and I wish to rid them.
Okay.
But sorry, they're a part of my life. So my boyfriend is the one that'll be proposing to me. My boyfriend is more masculine. Mm-hmm. And so it's tough sometimes that I'm so much bigger than this 5'4".
Yeah.
How tall is he? 5'8". He says he's 5'8". He's just such. I know he's a liar though. How tall do you think Jared is? 5'6".
Right.
5'6" man who is tiny and scrawny and little and sweet.
Right.
And then everyone's like, Owen, help him out. Like, help him with the suitcases. It's like, no. He helps me.
Right.
I can't help him.
Right. And then we kind of come back to the like, who's wearing the pants kind of thing.
Totally.
Which is a conversation in lesbian relationships as well.
Is it?
Oh, often.
So who wears the pants in your relationship?
That's what I don't totally know.
Totally.
And I think
she's 5'2" and she's 5'2" wearing the pants.
But I think I'll be proposing.
Okay,
and
so
we
this
have
is interesting.
Similar gender expressions, though.
You do.
Like neither of us are putting on a dress. Can you believe that? Even though I'd look so fucking good in
you
one.
You would look so hot.
If my ass was just fully out right now.
Wait, your ass, you're full. We see everything. You're full cooch.
Yeah, I'm like this in a dress.
Just completely spreading. I go, hey Grace. I'm like, Cooper?
Well, move that blanket. It's hot.
Okay, so none of you were wearing a dress.
I wore a dress to a wedding this past year. I felt really sexy.
What kind of dress?
LBD, little black dress.
Really?
And it was, I would say ankle length.
Oh, gorgeous.
And little straps.
Gorgeous. Tight, loose.
Tight on the. What is this called? On the breast?
I would call it the breastplate.
Bosoms?
The bosoms.
That's what I wanted to say. But
the bosoms.
What's bosoms?
Bosoms are breasts.
They are.
Bosoms are spelled like possum.
Mm-hmm. This is a kids podcast. Bosom is spelled like possum.
We get canceled now for telling kids what bosoms are. So wait, go back. You were wearing a tight little thing on the bosom and then it went out to the ankle.
And I did a slick back bun.
This is so
famously a straight.
Can I be honest? That's Hailey Bieber.
It's Hailey. It's Gigi Hadid. It's Bella Hadid.
It's Bella Hadid.
And I felt so good, but she actually wasn't there with me at that wedding.
Would she have worn a dress?
I don't know. We have a wedding coming up, and I'm wondering what we're gonna wear. I think I want to wear a brown suit.
Hot.
I know.
Hot. Do you own that, or are you gonna buy it?
No, I'm gonna have to purchase it.
And what do you think she'll wear?
I kind of think she might wear a dress.
I'm seeing this for you. So maybe when you're alone, you feel free to wear a dress.
That's the thing.
This is tough and tricky in a relationship.
I know, but life is so, here's the other thing about lesbians that I'm sure gay guys have a similar, like in terms of like a dictionary.
Yeah.
Like I guess I'd identify as like a chapstick lesbian. Like,
Can I tell you something?
What?
I just saw a TikTok of Raven Simone talking to someone on her podcast and being like, what do you identify as? And the woman goes, chapstick les. And then Raven goes, oh, a chaps les.
A chaps les.
So
that's what I am, chaps les.
You're a chaps les.
And so I'm not like, then they have this lesbians have this conversation of like, well, are you like the mask? And I'm like, well, I'm not a mask.
Totally.
But why am I not mask? And part of me wonders if my body fit what they want it to fit, if then I'd be masked. And that's why I'm running for office.
Wait. Let's just go back because I think this is actually a really good, interesting topic for our kids watching.
Ages 3 to kind of 13.
Totally. What is a chapstick lesbian? It's someone who wears a little bit of makeup but doesn't wear lipstick?
Yeah, I wear mascara every single day.
Do you?
If I don't wear it.
Not that you don't look like you are.
Yes.
You can't see.
Yes, I wear mascara.
Your eyelashes are really long.
Well, thank you.
Or do you do like GrandeLASH?
What's that gonna mean?
Totally. So I'm what kind of gay I am is GrandeLASH gay.
Right.
It's a serum that you put on and it grows your lashes.
No,
But it gave me a yellow spot in my eye.
That's still there to this day.
Yeah, so it's called the keloid or something. So just go look that up. I have that from the GrandeLASH. I could sue them. Actually, I'm serious. I looked on Reddit and it said it gave me this yellow spot in my eye and they sued them for millions of dollars. I could do that.
You have a lawyer.
Of course. Here's the deal, love. I can't find the GrandeLASH.
Right.
And I'm not kidding. You can't just be like, GrandeLASH. Like, I used it once. Like, you have to be like, I've been using this. Like,
oh, I see.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't.
You'd have to almost keep using it and make your yellow spot bigger. And then go for the.
Totally.
I love the idea of you reaching out to your entertainment lawyer and being like, so we're suing a beauty company.
My entertainment lawyer, who by the way is like, hey, I talked to Hulu about your rate. It's gonna stay the same. It's not going up. You're a tiny part. So
Exactly,
I don't know why you're asking
Again,
for
it's
this.
a 1-day shoot. You're doing one scene. You might be there for 4 hours.
Yeah. If that trailer, you don't have any.
Yeah, it's not the 6 figures you're thinking of.
Yeah, exactly. It's $1,000. Actually, 500 because you have to pay us.
Right.
So
flights not included. Yeah.
Okay, so wait. So you wear mascara every day.
I wear mascara every day.
Chapstick.
I wear
Do you
chapstick.
wear blush?
I wear blush on the weekends.
Of course. Well, you're a chaps les.
I'm a chaps les.
What kind of blush do you wear? Rhode?
Who's the guy? Mario? Like he's maybe famous for
Makeup by Mario.
Makeup by Mario.
Kylie's person?
Yeah, because and I actually know him.
Oh,
because
wait.
when I worked in a restaurant in Chicago, I was the host and he actually came in 4 times.
Was he nice?
I was pretty bad at my job. So I don't think like
So if you had said no, he would have been like, okay, but you double booked me 3 times and spilled spaghetti on my shirt. So like, obviously I'm not going to be nice.
It was a restaurant in Chicago. Like, you know what I mean? There were no stakes.
Why'd you live in Chicago?
I went to college. And that's why I speak so effortlessly with all these big words.
Totally.
And my friend Andrew and I, my straight best friend, he and I were like, we got to do comedy together somewhere. Do we move to New York? That's too scary.
Totally.
And then we thought, oh my God, that cool girl Becca, who was 3 years older than us, she moved to Chicago.
For comedy.
We should
or
move.
For somebody else.
Well, that's what we thought. We were like, we should move to Chicago and be her best friend. She was like 3 years older than us in our improv group, wanted nothing to do with us while we were there. We moved to Chicago. For her. She still wanted nothing to do with us. Okay. She ended up pursuing visual arts. She's doing that now. And she's
probably killing it.
She's definitely killing it. Yeah. She's amazing. Yeah. And so I lived in Chicago. It was just an easy place to do comedy and my rent was really cheap. And I knew I was going to be making very little money in the restaurant industry. So if I needed help from my parents to pay my rent, thank goodness it was $450 a month.
Was it actually that cheap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I know because Amitha Rao, who's famously in Adults,
whom
which
I love.
She's the best.
Unbelievable.
She's the best. No one's seen the show. It's Adults. It hasn't come out. It's the FX show that I'm in.
It's super famous on Deadline and your Instagram.
Exactly. It's really big on my Instagram and not hers because she would never post a Deadline article. She's against it. I go, wake up.
That's what I live for.
It's the only thing I live for.
What?
By the way, I don't need to shoot. I'd actually rather they somehow cut the part after the Deadline article's gone out. Mm-hmm. And it's really embarrassing if it's Hollywood Reporter because that your publicist paid for.
Is that true?
If it says exclusive on Hollywood Reporter, they're
That's
like, Owen,
good to know.
we secured Hollywood Reporter. Owen joins blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you guys, this is fake. Nobody cares about this.
Thank you for telling me that because I'm always trying to spot, is this person really doing well or is their publicist, are they paying their publicist too much money?
So all of my articles have been Hollywood Reporter.
Okay, so
every single one.
Are doing pretty okay.
So I'm doing good. No. So that basically means that Deadline doesn't care enough if I join the cast of Dollface or if I don't. By the way, no one does. But so that's why I had to pay the publicist.
Gotcha. You were on how much of Dollface?
A lot of it.
Well, Deadline
should have cared.
Come on.
It got canceled after the season I was in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they go, hey, gay guy joins. Let's cut this.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
Wait, going back. So Amitha Rao lived in Chicago, now lives in New York. Said, and I didn't realize this, that there really is a huge comedy scene in Chicago.
It's unbelievable.
So who is from, I guess really famous stand-ups and comedians.
Okay, when I lived in Chicago, the 2 most famous people to me were Megan Salter and Sarah Sherman. Look at them now. And then
Of hacks and SNL fame.
in my cohort, like in my like literal like improv 101, Caleb Heron and Holmes.
Two people I'm obsessed with.
I know.
Holmes I know dearly and I love.
Yes.
Caleb I've never met, but I
Unbelievably
dream of
funny.
him.
Yes.
I dream of him.
And so it really is like just the perfect play. I can't say what it is now because I've heard there's a lot of drama with the improv theaters there. But basically it was like I got to perform in Chicago 5 nights a week for 3 years. And I know for certain there was never anyone important in the audience. And so the stakes were so low.
So low.
I honed my voice.
And you really did.
People say that.
No, you really actually did hone your voice. You have a very, this is going to embarrass you, but you have such an unbelievably unique voice that like when you're writing, when someone's writing a comedy, they're like sitting there at the computer writing a comedy and you would write for you. Like
Thank you.
you could write with you in mind
I
and be
can
like,
say
this
the
is for
exact
Grace.
same thing to you,
That's
by
very
the way.
nice. But I didn't hone my voice.
Even though your voice, yeah, it's far from home.
Yeah.
But
It really is, by the way. I'm like,
I'm kidding.
I'm like kind of spiraling. No. So wait, once you were in Chicago with Andrew,
Yes.
your straight friend.
Yes.
Where's Andrew now?
He's in San Diego. He's engaged to a stunning blonde woman.
Is he at all gay?
No. But gay guys really wish.
Because he's hot.
He's so crazy cute.
And so he would never with me?
No, I don't think so. It's really a bummer. He'd be a perfect gay guy, but he's a perfect straight guy.
Well,
so
any
he's a
perfect straight guy would be a perfect gay guy. Do you know
That's
what I
how
mean?
it goes.
That's how we think on this podcast. We're
then I
Candace
moved-
Owens.
It's true. Straight guys they are the ideal. That's
are.
why in TV and movies, it should be straight guys playing gay guys
Of
exclusively.
course. And then gay guys should be solely
Exactly. Or background characters.
totally. Let's
We
just
could
not even
always
put
use
them
more
in.
gay background characters.
I actually, by the way, at the beginning of my career, I would have agreed with that.
Well, duh.
I was like, hey, I can't be in the background of a stabbing at SVU. What in SVU?
Right,
Why?
right.
Because I stand out?
Did you ever get to do a show like that?
My love, I would have literally, imagine me,
Yeah.
Mariska Hargitay walking up to me. Oh, this one's been dead for years. I go, can I just have one line? I go, cut. I go, can I improvise now? They go, no, love, you're the dead one. Like that would have been me. No, I never did a show like that. Did you?
No, it would have been so cool though.
I think we should make a show like that.
I would love to.
Like a fake SVU.
Kind of, how about this? Like the plot is like gay people working at a coffee shop, but like deaths happen every single day. And so it's a cop show.
I love
which
it.
is awesome, and people love that.
I love it. But we're not the cops.
No.
Totally.
We work
we're
at the coffee shop,
and we see.
By season 10, it's found out that we have been poisoning customers the whole time.
I absolutely love it. But for 10 seasons, you're like, who's doing
Yes.
this?
And every time we're like, I don't know. Like, I have no clue. Like maybe some poppers got spilled somewhere.
'Cause that
we were
kills
doing
someone.
ketamine and
Charlie
then the
XCX
G
walked
fell.
in.
We were doing too many doses of G.
Have you done G?
Yeah, I actually did.
What is G?
Oh
Can I tell you something?
God.
One of my best friends in the world, whenever I go out, has this cup.
It's crazy.
And I'm always like, why do you have this cup? And finally he's like, it's G. I'm
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
I thought it was an abbreviation for gay.
Right. It's actually an abbreviation for something crazy like garbanzo or something.
Garbanzo
it's
beans.
Like garbanzo beans. One word. It's a drug.
What?
So here's what's funny is
Tell
I
me.
quit drinking over a year ago
You did? Why?
because I was doing too much other drugs.
I hear you. I hear you. So you go,
And
you know what?
so-
The one I don't do that much is drinking, so I'll just cut that.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Yeah.
keep doing the drugs I do.
I was endangering myself.
I hear you.
And then a really just pleasant gay guy, hard to come by. Kidding.
By the way.
He was like, do you want to try G? And I was like, well, certainly, because I'm actually bored as fuck. Not drinking is the most boring thing that's ever happened to me.
I completely agree.
Oh my God. Shoot me.
I completely agree. Wait, so then you started G.
No, I did
No,
it
you
twice.
did it once. Oh, twice.
I didn't do it once. I did it twice. Please, on the
Wait,
record.
was it good?
Here's the thing, it's actually horrifying. Like when this gay guy was telling me like how to do it, it's like, so here's G, just so you know, you got to take it with something, otherwise the acid will burn your tongue, and make sure you don't take a second dose before an hour, otherwise you'll die.
You have to time it.
It's kind of like, and I quit drinking. Like,
You're like, hey, I can have as many glasses of wine as I want and I don't need to time it. Do you know what I mean? I just throw up worst comes to worst.
Right. But I tried it. I had the most, it's more fun than drinking. But I can't get addicted to it because I have nowhere to buy it and no interest. Like, it's kind of like it felt like a really safe drug for me to do as someone California sober, because I was like, where do you get this? And he was like, right now it's actually not even being sold in New York. And I was like, fabulous.
Wait, that's great.
It's amazing.
That is hilarious. That's how you know if you'll like a drug.
Yeah.
You're like, can I get this easily? They go, no. You're like, I'll try it.
Well, just think, I mean, it's like liquor stores are everywhere.
Totally.
I can get drugs anywhere.
I hear you.
I'm a real fun person to chat with.
I hear
People will
you.
sell me anything.
Of course.
So
I'm sold anything. I bought a bag off the streets in New York the other day.
Yeah?
It went viral on TikTok because I said I didn't realize that these bags were fake. It went viral.
Do we
Everyone's
care
calling me
if
dumb.
something is fake Prada?
No, that's why I bought it.
Right.
What? No, I thought it was real. To be
I guess
honest.
ethically it's bad.
Well, for the environment.
For the environment,
Of course, it's
for
horrible.
children who are making it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't talked to them, but
Wait. Okay. So G is a drug that I don't think I'm gonna like. But does it make you like? Does it spin you? What does it feel?
it literally felt like being drunk, but like times 10 in Euphoria.
In Euphoria?
No, not the show. Like the actual feeling.
Kind of in the show though. Kind of a little bit in the show.
A little, kind of.
If Euphoria gave you a role, what do you think they would? If they were like, we wrote a role for you, what
Thank
do you
for
think it would
asking.
be?
I need to play someone big and bad. I need to beat the shit out of Zendaya. Like I need to scare her. Like we're looking for like, oh, you thought you could show up here? Like I need to do that.
Wait, you being the rival drug dealer?
Yes.
Zendaya's drug in the
And
season. Zendaya's a drug dealer, and you're the rival, and you're like, you thought you could step on my premises, and it's just school.
And I keep being like, get out of here, skinny ass. I always call her skinny.
When she,
Put on some fucking pounds.
she's
Where's your curves? Skinny.
Oh my god, that's really funny. Maud runs away from you, of course.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Maud's terrified.
Maud isn't like, I'm parking a block away.
No, 100%.
Who would you play? Who
Um,
will you play? Let's
manifest.
Let's manifest the show that is taking 4 years to be made.
Totally. That they're currently in production of, almost finished. By the way, it's so insane that I was like, it took 4 years for this show to get made. Okay. And I go to my agents every day for 4 years and I go, there has to be a role for me in Euphoria.
Yeah.
I really feel like there is. And they go, Owen, we'll get to it. Meanwhile, then I just text my agents being like, hey, so Euphoria is being shot right now. Is there any role for me? They're like,
Right.
Owen, it's already, the whole thing's shot. There's no role for, I'm like, where did that happen? How did that happen? It's been 4 years that I've been
I
asking
know.
and now all of a sudden it's done? Here's the deal. I really would love to be in that show.
Yeah, me too.
And I really am upset that I won't be. Because I'm not right for the show, to be honest. Unless I played like, I always imagined me playing somebody that Jacob Elordi would really date.
Uh-huh.
You know, like finally he comes out and then he's
Right.
like, fuck it, I'll date him.
Yes.
And he points at me and across the cafeteria, there I'm sitting.
Right.
And I'm a little nerdier than I am in real life. Maybe I'm in a glass.
Sure.
A little glass.
Yeah. Just one monocle.
Yeah, I'm in a monocle. One
Pull
eye.
it out your pocket.
But literally,
Jacob.
I go, Jacob. I go, his name is Nate in the show, I think. I go, Nate. And then we have a sex scene.
Right.
Immediately. It cuts immediately to a sex scene. And then the whole episode's actually
You're
us having
topping.
sex. Of course, I'm topping. He is whimpering. He's never felt something like this before in his life.
He's on his tippy toes and the tips of his fingers ass up.
Totally. By the way, we both have never felt something like this in our lives. I'm like, I go, I'm topping. He goes, you're topping? That's us. That's the whole conversation. I
Like,
actually
yeah.
wrote Euphoria.
Yeah, yeah. It
Sorry,
seems like
we just
it.
wrote it.
Have you played a straight character in anything?
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
You have.
Well, I've played characters who would say kind of like, well, what the fuck is she? I play a lot of non-real people. Like I've played an alien in an indie.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, do you want, what's that?
I played an alien in a Zosha Mamet
Who
indie
I'm
movie.
obsessed with.
Obsessed
With her. I've never met her, but I'm obsessed with her work.
I had a blast working
Is she
with her.
nice?
Yes, incredibly nice. On the record. Just kidding.
my
No,
God.
she's legit. Like I had so much fun working with her.
She's amazing and she's
Yeah.
so talented and Girls is my favorite show, obviously.
Unbelievable, that show.
Unbelievable. It's not, nothing can beat it.
No.
Nothing can beat it.
No,
And things
it
will
can't.
try.
A lot of things are gonna try.
Things will try.
So,
Okay,
I just don't really play like super grounded characters that often where it's like even necessary to give her a sexuality. But I'm itching to play a straight girl. Just straight. And I have my boyfriend and I kind of like pull him around and like bring him places and like people
It's
are
a
like
lesbian relationship.
people are like, this is unhealthy. And I'm like, it's not unhealthy. He fucking loves me.
Totally. I love how you're like, I want to play a grounded character, an abuser. We all go, what?
Yeah, I just want to be that grounded girl in the
Who yanks
dykey
someone.
clothes
Yeah, yeah.
who has a boyfriend.
You could easily play that.
I would really love to.
I think in our show, we're in a coffee shop poisoning people with poppers and G, you could be straight.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that makes
I think
sense.
that's necessary.
Yeah, that makes sense for the character.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Sure.
You grew up in LA.
I did.
You went to Marymount.
Yep.
What does LA feel like to you now that you live in New York?
Yep.
Is coming back like fun for you?
No, I don't really like coming back at all.
Sitting in LA with
I'll
me?
move to LA in a heartbeat for a job.
Totally.
But I would want to keep a place in New York.
Do you live alone in New York?
Yeah, I live with my girlfriend. But yeah, I guess I live alone.
Are you saying that for your landlord so he doesn't find out? Or are you...
No, because she works in the city and upstate.
Okay, she's so hot.
I know.
She's 5'2", she's aquamarine, she's blonde.
She owns a bar in Brooklyn.
She does?
Yes.
Owns it?
Yes, it's a
You
gay
told
bar.
me this.
It's called
What?
Singers.
It's called Swingers?
Singers.
Sorry. Does
Whoa.
that get confused a lot?
No, it's just
Sorry.
by you with your dirty mind.
Wait, Singers? I've heard of Singers.
Yeah, it's a great. Addison Rae was there actually recently.
Did you say hi to her?
No, I wasn't there that night.
Are you there a lot?
That's
why you stopped
I go
drinking.
semi often. No, I quit drinking before I started dating her, so it was kind of fun. It was kind of fabulous for me because I was like, damn. Well, if I had been drinking, I would only be here for the drinks.
Totally.
Who knows? I might have not fallen in love.
I get it because you would have been using her for the drinks, for free drinks.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God. Every night I would have been like, let's go to the bar. Let's go to the bar. And now it's like I go and I'm like, whoa, a little mocktail for free. I'll take it.
I love that.
Yeah.
What's your mocktail? Bitters and soda?
No, but that's not even, you can't even call that a mocktail.
Sorry, I know.
That's called bad water. That's what that is.
It's disgusting.
It's so
It's
bad.
Just, my friend Emma, every time we go somewhere, she's like, I'll have a bitters and soda. I'm like, you might as well vomit
I know.
and
It's
put it in a
really
glass.
not good.
It's
And
just
I try
it's
it
bong
every time
water.
someone around me gets it. I go, I'm going to have a sip. I want to give this another shot.
It's disgusting.
It's
So what do you
disgusting.
get? Like a Negroni? I guess that's like
Well, yeah,
literally
there's
alcohol.
like phony Negronis that are good. There's like this mocktail called Crodino that's like an Italian non-alcoholic aperitif that's
Oh,
really delicious.
Can I ask you something about your girlfriend's bar?
Yeah, please.
I get very annoyed with bars and it's mostly dive bars.
Yeah.
But I think a dive bar should have an amazing bar. Like,
Yeah.
I think a dive bar should have amazing drinks.
Yep.
I think if we're like gonna sit here for hours, which is
Yep.
like the feeling of a dive bar, we should have a great drink. It shouldn't be like a gross tequila soda.
No.
Do you get what I mean? Does Singers have good drinks?
Yeah, they have a full like cocktail menu that was
See,
like
that's
made
what I
by
mean.
someone.
And it's a dive bar?
What? No, I don't think it could be a dive bar if it's 3 years old. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Like a dive bar has to be like they're from like the 60s or something to me in my head.
I hear you, but I think a dive
like
it could
shitty.
feel like a dive. Shitty.
Like, no, like this is like a nice bar for like gay guys to go to. It's a gay guy bar.
And do they have sex, people?
I'm sure of it.
In the bathroom?
Well, I don't go in the back bathroom where the urinals are, but I'm sure people have sex there.
I'm coming. I'm like literally coming. I'm coming and I'm also coming there. Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I went to one gay bar in the West Village.
Okay, which one?
It's now shut down, actually.
Oh my God.
I forget.
Biden
Hanger
probably did
bar.
that.
Hanger. Well,
Yeah.
Biden definitely did that.
Biden did that. It was the last thing he did in office. He closed
He
that.
goes, Kamala's coming in. We got to shut this fucking shit down. Once he found out Trump was there, he goes, I'll do it first.
Yeah.
No, it was called Hanger Bar. And to be
Okay.
honest, it was a black gay bar. It was mostly a lot of black guys.
Yeah.
And I went in and felt really, really hot. I've never felt hotter.
Oh my. And it closed. Fuck.
And it closed. Yeah. And I walked in and I felt, because they're all a bit older.
Mhm.
It's like a staple. It's like,
Right.
you know, black men who never felt at home in other bars would go there.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was like young meat.
Wait, I'm so
Hot.
pissed that this is closed.
It's closed. It's so closed.
That breaks my heart.
It's the first place I don't shit outside of my own home.
No way.
But I shit at Hangar Bar.
You're like, I felt so fucking hot there that I was finally comfortable to poop in public.
By the way, actually,
that's so funny.
And it had nothing to do with sex. People are gonna be like, oh, because you were having like, no, like
what? No.
Like I just like felt comfortable and I needed to go and I had some risotto at a place nearby and I just needed to shit.
We don't talk about enough how hard it is to poop outside your house.
Do you have that issue?
Of course. I'm human. I'm only human.
People really don't have that issue that I know.
Okay, but I don't. That to me, I'm like, then what's going on up here?
I just hired someone. I have an assistant now. Okay. Everyone, okay. I just hired an assistant who I'm paying out of pocket. By the way, my funds are plummeting. But I hired an assistant.
It's really expensive to have an assistant, you guys.
Really is horrible.
Yeah.
Who just can shit anywhere, and I know that because my bathrooms are being used.
Wow.
My bathrooms are being used.
Wow. We'll dock them an hour.
By the way, day rate my ass. We're going hourly now. So that's been tough for me actually to not because shit. If you need to shit, I'm actually like, my house is your house, mi casa is su casa.
Right.
But don't use my bathroom like that.
That's so interesting. But I guess, it's like you do have to figure out a way to do that at your place of work.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
In my relationship, I never had the thing where I was like, I'm scared to go to the bath. I never had that. Did you?
No.
I never had that. But a lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
But that's mostly straight couples, I feel like.
I know. I actually watched this vlogger on YouTube.
Who?
I like literally can't say.
Okay,
She's not even like that famous. Like it just really is like so incredibly off-brand for me.
Oh, I hear you.
Anyway, I watch her and she like literally said in a vlog that she has not pooped in front of her boyfriend, whom she's been dating for 5 years. That to me is like, goodness, you're signing yourself up to be a prisoner.
That's hell.
That is hell.
What do you do? She has to go to a hotel?
I have no clue. I think she's like, you gotta leave.
No, she probably makes up an excuse.
I don't think they're in love. I think perhaps both of them are closeted. I mean, there's a lot of options here.
You know what's interesting that my friend does? And this is a true story. My friend got a dog, goes to the dog park with the dog and poops in the bathroom in the dog park. Not like in the dog. I knew when I said that, people would be like, she like takes a dump.
Yeah, I was like,
park?
her, the dog.
No, she shits in the bathroom.
Interesting.
Every time I'm with her, she has to go to the bathroom. And my theory is that she's too afraid to do it at home because they live together now.
I've pretty much established a routine for myself so I pretty much poop the same time every single day.
Like what, 10 a.m.?
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. And it's completely changed my life.
So it's just
nice to not know if it's going to have to happen later. This is why podcasts are so important.
Well, this is what a podcast is.
No one else is talking about. We don't learn this in school.
No, seriously. Okay, wait. Let's go back to you living in LA.
Sure.
So I can't believe that we didn't really know each other. But you were in...
Say your high school again?
Crossroads.
A Crossroads. It's like, who went there? Like, I don't know.
Shit.
But I know the school well.
Well, the school is...
I kind of wish I went there in a way.
I was about to... You should have gone there. Marymount's a Catholic high school.
It's a Catholic all-girls high school. There's also Marlboro.
Of course.
And there's also Archer. And Marymount's kind of like in the middle, like... And do you know what our nickname was?
No.
Sluts on Sunset.
You guys were sluts on Sunset.
Everyone but me, yeah.
Everyone was... Archer is like party girl. Marlboro is like, let's get to work. We gotta work.
Marlboro is like
homework.
If my best friend gets into an Ivy League over me, I will fucking kill her. That's Marlboro.
Totally. And what's Marymount?
Marymount is like, it was pretty party girl. Like I was like really, I mean, that's like what I loved to do in high school.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You were a party girl?
Oh yeah.
What were you doing?
Well, I was high every single day.
Totally. 2
of my best friends actually got expelled for doing edibles that I actually brought.
Did you get expelled?
No, because I was like, let's take them tomorrow when it's her birthday. And they were like, we took them today. And I'm like, yeah, you guys look so fucking high right now. And they got expelled. And I was like, you guys, we were supposed to take them tomorrow.
That is hilarious. You say that to your principal. You go, so I was involved, but I wanted to take them tomorrow on a Friday.
On her birthday.
Yeah.
It's only right. So, yeah, I was definitely a party girl. I wasn't doing any drugs besides weed.
Totally.
But
and heroin.
And, yeah, of course. I mean, hard stuff, duh. Yeah. But I had cool parents too.
Totally.
My parents were like, you guys can drink in the house as long as you're safe and no one's driving.
Mean girls.
I mean, unbelievable.
Mean girls. But they were smart. They were smart.
No, my dad is exactly like Amy Poehler in that movie.
Totally. That's so interesting. I was the opposite. I swung the opposite direction.
Really?
I didn't do any drugs and wasn't a party girl at all.
Huh.
And I wasn't even invited to parties. Were you invited to a lot of parties?
Yeah. The topic of popularity is like so obnoxious. And
are you kidding? It's
actually
all I talk about.
It's very hard to wrap your brain around. But I wouldn't say I was like in the most popular group. I was in the second tier most popular group. But I was also friends with all the popular girls. Why? Because I was a non-threat and very fun.
So I love that. So were the
by non-threat,
by the way,
I
you
mean
were
closeted lesbian.
You were closeted.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever like hook up with someone?
I like kissed a couple guys, but I was like, I'm straight. Like I was like, can you imagine if I was lesbian? And I was unfortunately
that every day.
catcher on the softball team. And I was like, it'd be so fucking funny if I was lesbian.
Did you know you were gay before or after you joined the softball team?
After I was on softball team for 4 years of Marymount, and I just had no clue. I was like, if James says no to my promposal, I'm going to have to die. You know how I asked him, by the way? I wrote prom in Sharpie on a 40 ounce of beer. On a 40 ounce like ye old, whatever that horrible, shitty brand of beer is.
By the way, the most lesbian thing.
That's the dykiest thing I could have.
But hilarious because he's like, she knows me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My boyfriend at the time asked me to prom.
You had a boyfriend in high school?
His name was Robbie, and he asked me to prom with candles that said prom. So he stood me up on a balcony, and then around a pool, he wrote prom.
Are
but
you
all the
fucking
candles
serious?
had blown out.
Oh.
So it just said R. So then I was like, R. His name was Robbie. So I was like, I love it. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're like, that's my man.
That's me. I was like, there he goes, wanting me to see his initial.
Yeah.
I was like, so cute.
Really
and then I
can
saw
spell.
the POM kind of in darkness, and I realized how sweet that was.
That is like unbelievably romantic for high school.
It was.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah.
Unbelievably.
You're checking yourself.
I'm checking myself. No, I know that's it. It's why I dated
like
him.
straight girls didn't get that really.
No. But
Some did, but
he was the kind of guy who, like, before we went to college, he gave me a matching bracelet that had one little singular stone in it. I think it was a diamond. He said it was a diamond. Can I be honest? It was not a diamond. That shit was like, what's the other
put it
one
in your
called? Yeah,
No.
I bite it. I go, not blood. I go, lab. And he got one for himself. Like, and we were supposed to, like, it was like a matching, like.
how soon into college did you break up?
He broke up with me like a month in.
And I
came to
can
my house.
tell you're still kind of carrying that weight with you.
Can I be honest? I am. In every solo episode, I talk
come
about him.
on.
I'm obsessed with him.
Where'd you go to college?
NYU for a week. Where'd you go to college?
Skidmore College.
So then you moved to Chicago. Then you moved to New York.
Uh-huh.
How'd you get the Daily Show?
Well, I technically auditioned.
You did?
Yeah, I got a like packet or whatever to audition. It was like, read this one audition and then make up your own like 90-second thing. So I wrote something. It was fucking hilarious and sent it in. And I was like, no part of me thought I was going to get it. Like, it wasn't a matter of like, because I didn't want it. I just like literally was like, I'm doing this audition for experience.
So it's like me and SNL.
Uh-huh. And you've said no every single year, right?
Yeah. It's like how I turned down SNL.
Yep.
Yeah, keep going.
And so then I sent in the tape, and then I had a meeting with the executive producer and Jen Flans, who was an awesome boss.
Did you know the meeting was like, we're getting closer, or do you think it was just like standard meeting?
I literally thought it was standard meeting. And she was like, cool, well, I think we'll send you like kind of your schedule for next week, like later today. And I was like, I think I'm trying to chill next week. Like, I left the meeting and I was like, well, damn, like I was starting to have fun being unemployed. I called my team and I was like, I literally think I got the job. They're like, all right, well, we'll see. And I was like, no, I'm telling you guys, like, I think that I have it. And then I
just have to say, in Hollywood, that is classic delusional actor.
Well, that's the thing.
I mean, after every self-tapes.
Yes.
By the way, the producers haven't even seen the.
No.
I call my agents and I go, so that one's mine, and I just don't know how I'm going to balance the schedule. I go, this is tough. Literally, they go, hey, Owen, we're sending it in now to the casting associate, not even director, associate, the assistant, ultimately. You know, like, but that's, your team was probably like, you didn't.
Right. No, it's like, oh, shoot, they're filming Dune 3 in Romania. Not
I can't
ideal,
do that.
but I guess I'll do it. They really want me.
Yeah, totally. I can't do the next Baz Luhrmann film. I just can't. I can't do it. No, so that's insane.
Yeah,
and then you
really
booked it.
And then I booked it. And then I was like,
and how long have you been on this show?
it's kind of confusing because I technically got the job right before the strike. I filmed one thing, strike happened.
Were
I
you
literally
nervous
filmed
about your
one
job
day.
during the strike?
Well, I wasn't nervous about my job. My friends were just kind of like, so did you get it or were you kind of lying?
Your friends are like, go to Singer's, love. Go to Singer's bar.
One of my best friends who like actually has watched The Daily Show forever was like, so like that just like didn't end up happening. I was like, there's a strike in Hollywood. And actually everyone's out of work, including me. So.
But you know what was so confusing to people who weren't in Hollywood, who were watching TV?
Yeah.
Is that they were like, I don't think there's a strike. Tons of stuff is on Netflix.
Like, Netflix was actually going hard. I mean, the strike was fine for me as a consumer.
Totally.
All I watch is reality TV.
The strike was killing it.
It was, so, I mean, weren't we getting like Ultimatum?
We were getting Love is Blind, of course. Love is Blind was popping off during the strike. Whoa, them and the pods.
I know. And then I remember all these reality stars were like, actually, we want to strike. And I was like, shut the fuck up. They're like, we aren't getting food sometimes. I'm like, no.
Someone goes, we aren't getting food. Lisa Renee goes, that's fine. Shh, that part we don't need to fight for.
Yeah, they're like, all we get is alcohol. I'm like, people would die for that.
Literally. I love reality TV.
Me too.
Who's your favorite reality TV star?
This is really niche, but CT from The Challenge. What? He was on Traitors season 2, maybe.
I have to be honest.
No, that's kind of
I've not watched The Traitors.
Oh, really? Oh, it's really.
No, I know. It's unbelievable.
Really,
I can
really
recite
good.
what happens because I'm like obsessed with Dumois and like
Sure.
I'm a pop culture like fiend. So I know the Gabby of it all. I know the Dylan Efron. Like
Right.
he's so hot. He has a girlfriend I just
He's
saw.
crazy hot.
So hot. Congrats. He's so hot. He's one of the
It's
hottest
really,
people
like,
alive.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy where I see him and I'm like, I think I'm still a lesbian.
Totally.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's hotter than Zach,
Well, definitely.
which is crazy
I
because Zach
know.
is so hot.
I know. But he is, because he's more boy next door looking.
Totally.
Zach is movie star.
Zach is a movie star, which sometimes is unapproachable for someone like me.
Well, of course.
Do you know what I mean? I can't approach that.
Right.
Dylan, I can approach.
Yeah. It's much easier to try for his taller, hotter brother.
Because he skateboards and Zach has a car service. So it's harder to try with Zach.
He posts a lot of nature on his Instagram, and that makes sense because I love Instagram. Yeah. Compatibility through the roofs.
Woo! Dylan's really hot, but I've not watched Traitors.
You should watch it.
I know.
It is, the finale happened, and I truly like was genuinely standing up in my apartment, like with the urge to start clapping. It's so good. It's so
Have you ever
good.
clapped at TV?
Reality TV, yeah.
I have too.
I love it.
But people say it's like when I clap at a TV show, like I will clap at the end of White Lotus, and my dad's like, Owen, it's the equivalent of clapping on a plane, which I don't agree with. You put time and effort into this. Mike White wants us to clap.
Right.
Do the pilots want us to clap? It's distracting them.
I think they might.
Yeah, they probably do.
I don't know. I will say, with all this hubbub about planes going down and whatnot, that conspiracy that the liberals are trying to push onto us.
Totally.
I actually had to watch so many TikToks of like why turbulence isn't scary. I was like, it's like being in Jello. I'm on the plane like, woo, trying to enjoy it.
Every time I'm on the plane, I text my friend who's becoming a pilot and I say to her, is turbulence okay? And she goes, oh my God, once you're in the sky, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
And then she goes, landing's the tough part. So then I'm like, hey, I'm landing in 2 hours.
That's the part they
Why
could
are you
leave out.
saying that to me?
They love to be like, oh, turbulence, we're just hoping our coffee doesn't spill over. But when we're landing, that plane could go absolutely head first down.
Yeah. You go, hey, can we just stay in the sky then? Hey, I'm good to go to Cuba, honestly. Circle Cuba once, come back.
We could just keep all the planes in the sky all the time.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just parachute out. I'll take it.
I would take that.
Mm-hmm.
I used to think that, when they're like, check your life vest under your seat. Like, I thought with the life vest came a parachute.
It should.
Sorry.
Should it not?
Think about that. If they know it's going down, jump out.
Right.
With the parachute.
I guess, do they know if and when it's
Well,
going
that's the whole
down?
theory.
Yeah.
That's the whole conspiracy theory.
Right.
They do know it, but they're not telling us. No, they don't
Big
know,
planes.
obviously.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I've decided it's not scary to fly in planes.
That's fucking great.
I know.
I'm flying tomorrow
Really?
to Austin.
Oh, for South by Southwest?
I'm so afraid to go.
No, that's an easy flight anyway.
When do you fly to New York?
I fly back. I'm flying to Nashville from here.
Why?
I'm doing Caleb Heron's live show. I know. It's so fun. I love Nashville.
Wait, have you done it already?
I've done his podcast, but I've not done a live show with him.
He's so funny.
He's so crazy funny. But I'm excited because Nashville is like my fave. Fried chicken, done.
Show up.
I'm there.
Show the fuck up, Nashville. Who else is guesting
on that show?
Yeah, just you.
I think. Yeah. Do I not feel like big enough name?
No, you do. No. I thought usually he has like 2 or 3.
Yeah, no. I think he has one huge name.
Totally. One
kind
headliner.
Of one celebrity at a time is who he usually has.
Totally. And then
yeah, I think if there was anyone more, it'd be kind of overwhelming for the audience.
By the way, it would. How long is a live show? Have you done live?
Yeah.
You do live.
I do. I mean, I do stand up.
Yeah, but do you do would you I guess that is taking it on the road.
Like go on a tour?
Yeah.
I do mini tours here and there. I mean, I work a full-time job. So it's actually hard for me to tour.
So Jon Stewart's cool.
Yeah, he's incredibly nice.
Are you in the writer's room?
No. I'm simply...
You're an actress.
Girls like me, too pretty to write. Just an actor. I try to sell stuff all the time.
I was working on a TV show. I sold a TV show. Sorry, humble brag. I sold a TV show, but to one place.
Yes.
And the other places all said no.
Right.
Even Onyx, by the way.
Takes.
Onyx is a black network, part of Hulu.
Okay.
They go, hey, this isn't for us. I go, then what is? I go, I just can't believe this. I just genuinely can't believe this. Now I think, because the executives know me there and they denied me. They go, this isn't for us. I have to go to other executives, another department.
Right.
Movies.
Or, yes, see. Yeah, movie. I'm thinking franchise.
Totally.
I'm thinking about 8 of them.
What? Mm-hmm. Well, Ocean's 8.
Ocean's 8 is what
11.
I'm thinking.
What franchise would you be in if you could be in a franchise? I know mine.
Now I'm like, what is a franchise? After I've said it.
Bond.
So what's your, okay. What's your answer though?
Mine's really dark.
What?
No, it's not dark. I really would love to be in Cheaper by the Dozen. Because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's like 12 white kids and it's me.
Yeah, I mean, they love to do that.
Totally.
I actually just saw, I didn't know it existed. There was a Cheaper by the Dozen made recently. It's Gabrielle Union and Zach Braff.
What?
I know.
And they are together?
They're together.
That's actually smart diversity.
I know.
I just have to ask you 2 questions that people will be mad if I don't.
Okay.
If New York City rats were allowed to vote.
This is the question you're trying to ask me? Mm-hmm. Okay.
How would they vote politically?
I think full independent Green Party. For sure. I mean, they basically live in a commune. The rats.
Totally.
They're like, we share. It's every man for themselves here.
Totally. I think.
But what's your answer?
I think they loved the thought of Pete Buttigieg.
Oh my God.
I think they were obsessed with him. I think they were like, it needs to be Pete. It needs to be Pete.
Yeah. They're like, he kind of looks like us a little bit.
They're like, Pete. And then they're like, Pete likes us. We like Pete. And then Kamala was chosen and they go, we can't vote for her.
No.
I don't know why. They just are.
They just were kind of like, it's not the woman thing, but it doesn't really help her case.
Totally. So they stayed out of it.
Yeah.
I think they stayed out of it this time, which really cost us the race.
It cost us the race.
Anyways, that was my burning question that I feel like people would be very
Thank
upset
God
that
you
I didn't
asked that.
No, I was on FaceTime with a friend of mine and I
Okay.
said to them, I have Grace Kuhlenschmidt coming on the podcast and they were thrilled. They were literally like coming themselves. They
Who
were
was
like,
this? Noah Beck?
she's
Who was it?
Well, it was Noah Beck, you guys.
I saw Noah came on here, by the way, in jeans.
Yeah.
And I thought, should I do that too?
No.
He's kind of my inspiration for things.
Noah is so hot that all I could
love
talk
his
to him
face.
about,
I
all
love
I
his
could talk to him
face.
about was skincare because I was looking at this super hot person and I was like, so what do you do? Actually, like, what is up? No, he's so nice and hot and he really loves your comedy. No, he does, I'm sure, but it wasn't him. It was a friend of mine who wanted me to ask that question.
Oh,
that
okay,
burning
great.
question.
Oh, I'm so glad.
You answered it perfectly.
Yes.
Okay, this is the question I ask every guest. Ugh, it's so boring, but I have to do it.
Okay.
In your dreams,
Yeah.
you do what? Now, it doesn't need to be like, I make my own show and I'm an actress. It like literally can be like, I hire Pete Buttigieg to run for rat office. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, in your dreams, you do what?
I drive a boat,
What kind of boat?
speedboat, and I have 3 kids who fucking love me. And
I was so scared you were going to say 3 kids who fuck.
no! Whoa. See, this is why I don't like doing gay podcasts. You always take it a weird route.
Totally.
No, 3 kids and all their friends come
On the boat.
and then I take them tubing.
Wait, I'm obsessed with
That's
this.
literally my
And
dream.
do you have like a wife in this?
Mm-hmm.
She's not on the boat though.
No, she could be on the boat.
Oh.
Yeah. She can be on the boat. She can be passing me NA beers as I'm like fucking shotgunning them.
With your kids? Are your kids like your age?
No,
Like, are your
my
kids like
are
20 or like?
12.
Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. I thought when you were shotgunning beers, maybe your kids were like 21 plus, and then I was like, "What's happening with
I'm
this?"
shotgunning non-alcoholic beers.
Oh, NA beers.
yes.
I heard that, and I decided to ignore it.
Right. Well,
'Cause I was
actually,
like-
that can be a problem. Sometimes at a restaurant, I've ordered the NA beer, and then I actually have gotten a real beer.
So my dad's
Why weren't you all
sober.
right with that?
My dad's sober, and
Yeah.
he does this thing where he'll be like, "This is non-alcoholic, right?" And then I try it, and I'm like, "I don't know,"
Well,
but he
yeah.
hasn't been doing it recently, which makes me think like.
He's like 50-50.
He's like, you guys are annoying. He's like, let's hope for the best, and the best is alcohol. I'm joking. Sobriety is a beautiful thing.
It sure is.
Okay, so you drive a boat. Where are you in this boat?
Well, I'm definitely on a lake, not on the ocean. No.
Like in Mallorca?
No, in the States, actually.
Sorry.
And no. Supported to keep things American made.
Totally.
I'm really dumbing down on this
Totally.
weirdness. I don't know where I am. Maybe New York State.
Love it.
You know, really, it's because I grew up with a friend whose dad had a boat and he would take us tubing. And I remember being like literally 12, being like, I'm gonna be him one day.
I love that.
Yeah.
So in your dreams, you
I
ride
have
a boat.
no relationship with him or his daughter anymore.
No, totally.
But they are my daily inspiration.
Well, they've blocked you on every platform. Yeah. Okay. In my dreams,
Yes, please.
I really think that we don't have enough, and I'm not kidding when I say this. Everyone's like, you're gonna make fun of me. Phone cases. Okay, hear me out. Phone cases. Okay, I have a sticky grippy on a phone case.
Okay. I've been wondering. So that's so you can hit
You
it
can
on a window?
Put it on a window, put it on a mirror. I think there needs to be phone cases with the sticky grippy attached.
Oh, you had to put that on?
You put it on.
They have to sell that.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
They don't.
What?
Look it up. They don't sell it.
I just bought a fucking $80 phone case in January. It's already broken.
That sucks.
I know.
My friend's phone case was just stuck in customs. That's
Oh
when you
my
know it's really sad.
God.
That's
It's hard. When I was looking for a phone case, I really was like, I felt like I was sorting through 500 million options and I only liked one.
Wildflower, Devonley Carlson, Sydney Carlson.
Totally.
Do you know them?
Yes, I don't know them as girls. I know them as I've never met
You know
them,
them
is what I'm
as
saying.
women, but you
I
don't know
as,
them.
as women in the entertainment industry.
Totally, but you know.
I don't know them.
But I think they do a very good job. They were like, hey, phone cases, there's tons of them. Actually, there's not because
Right.
there's not cute. I'm having that thought now where I'm
Uh-huh.
like, hey, there's tons of them. There's really not.
Right.
Let's make ones that don't break.
Yeah.
Let's make ones with sticky grippies attached.
Yes.
So in my dreams, I make the Owen phone case.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm doing right now. That's my invention.
It has a sticky grippy.
It has a sticky
pocket
grippy.
pussy.
It has a pocket pussy attached. It comes with a boating license. No.
Oh my
I really dream of that.
I'm gonna find that for you. I'm sure it exists.
Starts crying.
I don't want to do this
It'd be
here.
hilarious if you go on your tour and you're like, hey guys, I'm coming out with the phone case.
Oh my God. I just absolutely, I'm like, never released this episode. I have a new idea.
Yeah. You go, you know what? I don't like how I acted. And then actually you just use my phone case idea. Okay, we have to go to bed now.
Mwah.
But here, you have to put this on.
Thank you.
Already on. Already fully on, asleep.
Yours not?
No, it's good. I like when it's on like that. Okay, so now you just look into the camera, but you can't look because it's on. Okay. But you're facing the camera. I love it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good night. I love you.
You're gonna figure it out in your dreams. Good night, Owen Theo.